Okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and get started now. Good morning, everybody. Can you raise your hand if you can see me and hear me? Good morning. So if you didn't know, there's a little hand icon down here on Zoom. If you can please raise your little virtual hand and then click on that hand. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Welcome to Storytime. My name is Miss Lorena. I work at the Santa Clara City Library at the Central Park branch. If you don't know where Santa Clara is, we're right in the middle of Silicon Valley in California. Welcome, everyone. Today's a very special story time because starting tomorrow, September 15th, is the first day of Hispanic Heritage Month. That goes from September 15th to October 15th. And so today for story time, we're going to be celebrating Hispanic heritage. I am from Mexico myself. This is very special to me. So to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, today we're going to learn a little bit of Spanish, little bit of Espanol. Can you raise your hand if you know some Spanish? Raise your hand if you know a little bit of Spanish. We got a couple people. And raise your hand if you know a lot of Spanish. Do you speak Spanish all the way? ¿Hablas español? All right, no problem. So today's story time is going to be very, very easy Spanish, very simple words and phrases to help you learn a little bit of Spanish, celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month today, okay? So before we get started, parents, and super, super important that you participate with all the songs, finger plays, and the reading we're going to be doing today. According to First Fact California, there are the top 3 components of early literacy are talk, read, sing. Today we're going to be talking to each other, so you can talk to me via the chat. Even if you don't have even if you're too little to type, you can tell your parents to tell me something in the chat. We're going to read together. We're going to read this very cool book called Pepe and the Parade. And we're also going to sing a lot today. And we're singing in English and Spanish. We're going to have a lot of fun. So raise your hand if you're ready to sing. Raise your hand, raise your hand. Are you ready to start story time? ¿Listos? Levanta la mano, raise your hand. Good job. Okay, why don't we go ahead and stand up? Let's stand up, everybody, okay? Get my song sheet really fast. And also, in the chat, if you just got here, I'm going to link it one more time. Here in the chat is our song sheet for today. So we make these song sheet for you guys so that you can take a look at the lyrics of the songs we're going to be doing today. If you like any of them, you can do them at home with your children. You can do them together at story time. You can read along and we can sing all together, okay? All right, so who's ready to start? Levanta las manos, let's raise your hand. We're ready to start story time. If you're new, there's a little hand at the bottom here. Good job. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let's stop sharing my screen and we can get started, okay? ¿Listos? Show me your hands. Let's stand up. Stand up if you're sitting down. I'm looking at you. You were standing up, standing up. We're also live on YouTube, by the way. All right. Hi, my friends on YouTube. All right, everybody, let's stand up. Show me your hands. Can you show me your hands? Show me your hands. And we're gonna go like this and show me your thumbs. Can you show me your thumbs? Good job. All right, show me your thumbs. Ready? We're gonna sing in English and then we're gonna add a little bit of Espanol, okay? ¿Listos? Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? How are you? Very well, thank you. Very well, thank you. And you. And you. Okay, now that we did it in English, does anybody know, can you tell me in the chat if you know, do you know how to say good morning en español? ¿Cómo se dice good morning en español? Does anybody know? Can you raise your hand if you know? Mateo knows buenos dias. Good job. That's how we say good morning. So now we're going to sing the same song, except instead of saying good morning, we're going to say in español, buenos días. Can you say buenos días at home? Buenos días. Okay? ¿Listos? Ready? Let's try it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Buenos días, buenos días. How are you? How are you? Very well, thank you. Very well, thank you. And you. And you. Good job, everyone. Well done speaking Spanish. Now, let's see how much Spanish you know at home. How do you say hands in Espanol? How do you say hands? Does anybody know? Mateo, do you know? Who knows how to say hands in Espanol? Manos, well done, manos, that's right. Now about elbows? Does anybody know how to say elbows? Anybody know how to say elbows in Espanol? We're gonna say, let's see, I'm gonna give it a few seconds. We say codos, codos in Espanol, okay? No, that one's not common knowledge. So we're gonna say manos y codos, okay? So remember that. Now we're gonna sing a song called Put Your Hands Up High, and it goes like this. I'm gonna show you how it goes the first time, and the second time, we're gonna add a little bit of Spanish, okay? Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Put your hands up high, put your hands down low. Put your hands in the middle and wiggle like so. Put your elbows to the front, put your elbows to the back. Put your elbows to the side and quack, quack, quack. Did we get it? Raise your hand if you got it. Did we get that at home? Raise your little Zoom hand down here. Good job. Okay, let's try that again. This time a little bit faster, still in English. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Put your hands up high, put your hands down low. Put your hands in the middle and wiggle like so. Put your elbows to the front, put your elbows to the side. Put your elbows to the side and quack, quack, quack. Good job, everybody. Messed that one up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Can you do super speed? Raise your hand. Can we do it super, super, super fast? In English still, don't worry. Yes, we can. Okay, let's try that. Ready? Super, super fast. Let's see if I can do this one right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Put your hands up high, put your hands down low. Put your hands in the middle and wiggle like so. Put your elbows to the front, put your elbows to the back. Put your elbows to the side and quack, quack, quack. Good job, everyone. Now remember how we say hands. We're going to say manos. And then we're going to say codos, right? Elbows. Okay. Now this one's going to be slow. We're just going to do it the one time with Spanish, okay? ¿Listos? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Put your manos up high, put your manos down low. Put your manos in the middle and wiggle like so. Put your codos to the front, put your codos to the back. Put your codos to the side and pack, pack, pack. Good job, everyone. Well done. Are you learning Spanish today? Can you raise your hand if you learned some new Spanish words today? Raise your hand, raise your hand. Zoom hand. Good job. Okay, everybody. Let's read a book. Can you raise your hand if you like to read? Do we love to read? Yes, we do. We're going to read a very, very, very cute book. It's called Pepe and the Parade. So I'm going to stop my video. Share my screen first. So you can see, but you can still hear me, okay? And here is our book for today called Pepe and the Parade. Here we go. This is Pepe and the Parade, a celebration of Hispanic heritage. Words by Tracy Kyle, pictures by Mirel Ortega. Pepe wakes up early. There's a festival today. He's going to the city with his family. Ole! Amigos and familia will attend a celebration honoring Hispanic people all across the nation. Pepe cannot wait to see his friends and eat paletas and hear the mariachis play guitarras and trompetas. Mommy makes a special breakfast filled with love and care. The smell of chilaquiles and frijoles warms the air. Abuelo talks of heritage, traditions, and países, and says it is a festival to showcase the raíces. Today is special, Pepe, for the history and pride of millions of Hispanics who are living by our side. Pepe makes some little flags and wants to color more, but Mommy interrupts him. Let's get ready, por favor. Pepe loves his jersey made of radiant colores. Mommy is enchanting in her falda lined with flores. Abuelo has a thing for hats and wears a white sombrero. Papi looks so dashing. Mommy cries, mi caballero. The city pounds with energy, and Pepe feels the pride, remembering Abuelo's words, Hispanics by our side. Pepe spots some friends from school who are Hispanic too. Ana is from Ecuador, and Lalo's from Peru. Dylan is Dominican, Andres is Panameño, Carla is Colombian, Tomás is Hondureño. Juan is Nicaraguan, Teresita is Chilena, Sara is both Puerto Rican and Salvadoreña, Max is Guatemalan, Santiago es Cubano. Pepe wants to join his friends and thinks, soy Mexicano. Abuelo waves him over. It's our turn to walk now, vamos. Pepe hugs his papi saying, todos celebramos. Abuelo shakes maracas. People love the chac-chac sound. Pepe holds his little flags and waves them all around. Mambo, salsa, rock, bachata, cumbia, reggaeton. Pepe hears the mariachis start a canción. The rhythm of the Latin music floats on down the street. Pepe and his friends are dancing and bouncing to the beat. Pepe gets his friends to taste carnitas and gorditas with creamy guacamole and a side of papas fritas. Abuelo, take a picture. Pepe jumps into the pile of laughing, happy, noisy kids. Abuelo chuckles, smile. The end. Good job, everybody. Well done. Did you like the book, everyone? Raise your hand if you like the book. Raise your hand, raise your hand. We like the book. Yes, we did. Good job, everyone. That's a really cute book. Again, oh, I forgot to turn my camera back on. That is Pepe and the Parade. If you like the book, you can check it out from the library, which reminds me to tell you that our libraries are now fully open. All of them are open. The Northside Library, the Mission Branch, the Central Park Library, and the Bookmobile. We have different hours, though, so make sure you check our website if you want to come by. All right, everyone. Let's see, what do we have next? I have a little friend here. Hi. Can anybody tell me what animal this is? Does anybody know? Oh, Mateo's mom, you like the book. Isn't it cute? I love it so much. Thank you. I'm glad that you liked it. I picked it out specifically for the story time. I think it needed the last page still, but I've been having some issues with Google Slides, and for some reason the last page didn't show up. But to find out what happens next, you have to check out the book from the library. All right, everybody. Does anybody know what kind of animal this is? Give you some hints. Very fluffy. Got cute little ears that go down. Anybody know? No, we don't know. This is an alpaca. Do you know a sheep? Oh, that's close. It does look like a sheep. This one is really, really small. Alpacas are usually really, really big. So this is an alpaca, and alpacas are native, I believe, to Peru. So we are going to sing a little song called Paca the Alpaca, okay? I'm going to send you the lyric sheet again. Here we go. So take a look at that if you want to see the lyrics. So Paca the Alpaca travels all over the world. And with this song, we're not going to add any Spanish, but we are going to learn about some animals throughout Latin America and where they're from, okay? So let's say the first verse. Let me take a look at that song sheet. So make sure you look at that song sheet as well. The Paca the Alpaca song, I believe, is on the second page. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Let's get started. All right. So the first verse is Paca the Alpaca travel the world, okay? And we are going to put amigos, which means friends, in the lyrics. Can you say amigos? Say amigos. Amigos. Good job. All right, here we go. ¿Listos? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Paca the Alpaca travel the world, E-I-E-I-O. And in this trip he met many friends, E-I-E-I-O. with an amigo here and amigo there. Amigos there, amigos everywhere. Alpaca the alpaca, travel the world. E-I-E-I-O. Good job, everyone. Give yourself a round of applause. Well done. All right, so our next animal, siguiente animal. Listos, can anybody tell me what kind of animal we have right here? To hide in the shell. Let's see. What's this? Surprise! What kind of animal is this? Can you tell me in the chat? It's green. It's very cute. Hides in the shell like this. You can see its little face speaking out. Can you tell me what kind of animal this is? It's a turtle. Good job, Mateo. This is a turtle. En español, do you know how to say turtle? Decimos tortuga. Can you say tortuga? Tortuga. Good job. Thank you, Mateo. Yes, this is a turtle. All right, so Paca the alpaca is going to travel to Ecuador, where he's going to meet this cute little tortuga. ¿Listos? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Paca the alpaca traveled to Ecuador. E-I-E-I-O. And in Ecuador, he met a turtle. E-I-E-I-O. Now, what do they do? With a snap, snap here, and a snap, snap there. Snap here, snap there, snap everywhere. Alpaca the alpaca travel the world. E-I-E-I-O. Good job, everyone. All right, so Paca the alpaca is going to go to Mexico. Vamos a Mexico. That's Mexico. And in Mexico, he met this. What is this? Have you ever seen something like this before? Does anybody know what this is? Raise your hand if you know. Can you raise your hand? What kind of animal is this? I don't think anybody knows. We don't know. This is an axolotl. I know it's hard to say, and it's even harder in Spanish, so we're going to skip it in Spanish. So can you say axolotl? Axolotl. An axolotl. They are these like lizard. I know they're not a fish for sure. They're kind of like a salamander, and they live in the water in Mexico. So Paca the alpaca went to Mexico and met an axolotl. And you know what kind of noise they make? They live in the water. So they go glug, glug, glug. So they're underwater. Go glug. Can you go glug, glug, glug? All right, here we go. ¿Listos? Let's go to Mexico. Ready? Paca the alpaca traveled to Mexico. E-I-E-I-O. And in the street met an axolotl. E-I-E-I-O. With a glup, glup here and a glup, glup there. Here a glup, there a glup, everywhere a glup, glup. Paca the alpaca travel the world. E-I-E-I-O. Now, we have a last stop. Last stop for Paca's trip was Colombia. And you know what lives in Colombia? How about, I'm going to show you a part of this animal. Okay, you know what this is? Anybody? Can anybody guess? What kind of animal? Raise your hand if you have an idea. You have any idea of what this is? Nobody has an idea? All right, here we go. Paca the alpaca traveled to Colombia. And in Colombia, he met a big anaconda. Look at the size of this thing. Anacondas are huge. Look at this. They're big snakes. Good job, Mateo. It was a snake, an anaconda to be exact. All right, here's the last verse. Ready? And what do snakes do? They go like this, right? They hiss. They go hiss. Or you can go like this. Either one is fine. ¿Listos? Last one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Paca the alpaca traveled to Colombia. E-I-E-I-O. And Anaconda with a hiss, hiss here and a hiss, hiss there. Here a hiss, there a hiss, everywhere a hiss, hiss. Paca dia paca, travel the world. E-I-E-I-O. Good job, everyone. Well done. That was it for Paca's travels. Everybody say bye. Bye, Paca. Bye, Paca. Paca's going to go back home to Peru. Good job, everybody. All right, so we have a few minutes left. We could do one more song or we can do a movie. So I'll let you guys decide. Do you want to do one more song, which would be The Wheels on the Bus, with a little bit of Spanish? Raise your hand if you like a song, or raise your hand if you want to do the movie. So tell me in the chat. You want to do the song or the movie? If you can type in the chat, we have equal votes for song and a movie so far. Movie, we had 2 votes for movie, 3 votes for movie, 1 vote for the song. Okay, with 2 votes for the song, so we're kind of tied. So how about we do this? I have an idea. So the movie, I can show you how to access it from home. It's really, really easy because now we're even. So we got 3 votes for the song, 3 votes for the movie. So I will do the last song. And then after that, I won't show the movie, but I'll show you how you can access the movie right after Storytime. It's on our page on Bookflix, and you don't need a login or anything. You can just go and watch it. So let's just do it that way, okay? All right, here we go. Here's our last song. So let's bring this over here. All right, so I have a bus right here, el autobús en español. We have a bus, but this bus is missing a few things. So let me lower this so you can see. Here's our autobús. What is this bus missing? ¿Qué le falta al autobús? What is this bus missing? Wheels, says Aria. That's right. So let's put some wheels on the bus. We got 1 wheel, 2 wheels, got 3, and 4. Good job, you guys. Now, we're going to translate some of the words on the bus, not all of them, because some of them are really hard. We're going to say wheels. Do you know how to say wheels in español? We say ruedas. Ruedas, okay? With an R, hard R if you can. Ruedas. All right. Mateo says we're missing some windows, and that's right. Let's add some windows. That's 1 window. We got 2 windows. We got 3 windows right here, and 4 windows. All right, and in this windows you can see a couple things. What is the baby doing? The baby's crying, right? Wah, wah, wah. How do you say baby in español? Decimos bebé. Very similar, right? That one's easy. Bebé. And this is daddy. How do we say daddy in español? We say papi, right? Nice saying the baby. Shh. All right. And everybody, people, en español decimos gente. So people in Spanish is gente. All right, Aria says we're missing some wipers. Here's 1 wiper. Good job, Aria. You're right. 2 wipers. Well done. Now, in español, we're not going to translate this one, but just in case you were curious, in español, wipers is very difficult. It's called limpia parabrisas. That's a really big word. We're not going to say that in the song, but just so you know, it's there. All right, still missing a couple things. What else are we missing in this bus? Here are 2 more things that are missing. Roxanne, thank you. The door. ¿Cómo decimos door en español? How do we say door in Spanish? Decimos puerta. Can you say puerta? Puerta. Good job. And everybody else is now saying lights. Good job. Here's our 1 light because this is a sideways bus. Or 1 light. Las luces. Okay. All right, everybody. Good job. So now that we built our bus, how about we sing our song? I'm going to put the song. This actually has a background track. And this is my favorite version of the Wheels on the Bus. This is the Dora the Explorer version, and it has the Spanish sprinkled. So the ones we're going to translate are wheels, which are ruedas. The wheels go round and round, right? And then the wipers, we're not going to translate that one, remember, because it's really hard. But the wipers go swish, 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 swish. Then we have the door, la puerta. How does it go? It goes open and shut, open and shut. Good job. Then we have the horn, which we're also not going to translate. But in case you're curious, the horn, at least in Mexico, we say claxon. It's very difficult to pronounce it. So we're not going to say it. But we say horn goes beep, 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 right? The horn goes beep, beep, beep. Then the baby. Do you remember how to say baby? El bebé. Baby, right? And then the people on the bus, la gente. And finally, the mommy on the bus, which is the mommy. And then the papi on the bus, the dad. All right, are we ready? Raise your hands, raise your hands, raise your hands. Are we ready to start? Yes, okay. Let me make sure that the sound works. And then we are good to go. As always, I'm going to test the sound with you guys. Make sure you can hear it. Okay. Looks like we are sharing the sound now. Perfect. All right, I'm going to test the sound with you really fast, okay? Here we go.
How do we get to the fiesta? We need to ask Matt.
Can you guys hear that? You raise your hand, let me know in the chat. Did you hear it okay? It's not too loud, too low. It's good? Okay, here we go. Let's get started. ¿Listos?
How do we get to the fiesta?
Okay.
We need to ask Matt.
Here we go, ready?
Matt says
And we're gonna start dancing.
Fiesta. First,
¿Listos?
we need to ride the bus through the town. What song can we sing as we ride the bus through the town? The wheels on the bus!
¿Listos?
Good idea! Let's sing!
Here we go. Wipers, ¿listos? La puerta. Hope you like that song. That's a Spanish version, bilingual version of The Wheels on the Bus. Raise your hand if you like the song. Raise your hand, raise your hand. Perfect. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you learned a little bit of Spanish today. That's a great song. I'm glad you like it. All right, so we're going to do our goodbye song. And then as promised, I'll show you how to access the movie that I have planned for today, okay? So show me your fingers one more time, like you did in the beginning. Now we're going to sing goodbye, friends. ¿Listos? It goes like this. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. See you soon. See you soon. It was so much fun to be at story time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Now, does anybody know how do we say goodbye, friends, in español? How do we say goodbye, friends? Anybody? Adios. Good job, Mateo. Bien hecho. Adios, amigos. So we're just going to say adios, amigos. Good job, Purush. Well done. Adios, amigos. ¿Listos? Una vez más. Instead of saying goodbye, friends, I'm going to say adios, amigos. Una, dos, tres. Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos. See you soon. See you soon. It was so much fun to be at story time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good job, everyone. Well done. Thank you so much for coming to Storytime today. So before you go, let me show you how you can access the movie I was telling you about. And there's a ton of movies on here. And these movies are not technically movies. They're animated picture books. So we take a regular picture book and turn it into a short movie. I love these so much. So let me show you before we go how you can do that, okay? And you don't need a login. You don't need to be a part of our library or anything to access this free resource. This is called Bookflix, and we have it available on our website. I'll show you how to access it. So I'm just going to go to my browser. I'm going to type sclibrary.org. I'm going to do it again just in case. sclibrary.org, okay? So, let's go to our website. Here we go. Okay, now that you're in sclibrary.org, that's our library website, Santa Clara City Library, not to be confused with the Santa Clara County Library. That's totally different. So we're going to go to Kids and Teens. You see this tab right here, the third tab down, Kids and Teens. Then we're going to go to Online Books for Kids. Okay? And here, you see we have a few resources that you can access. So for some of these are online books. For some of these, like Hoopla, for example, you do need to have a library card with us, Hoopla or Libby. But thankfully, for Scholastic Bookflix, you don't need to have a login. So we're going to just click right here, and it's going to take us to that website. It'll redirect you, or you can just click here to get there faster. And then you're going to click on Start. Okay, and the movie I was going to show you today is called Chato's Kitchen. So I'm just going to look up in the title, Chato. It's a funny cat. And there's two. There's Chato and the Party Animals, or Chato's Kitchen. This is the one I was going to show you today. But Chato and the Party Animals is also great. So I'm going to click here just in case. And you can see here, it pairs up a regular animated picture book. So it's a movie with a book. So the way the Bookflix works is it pairs up a movie, an animated picture book, with a nonfiction book. And you can read as many as you want. There's no limit to these. You can read as many, watch as many as you want. You don't need to log in. You can just access it. And another thing I want to mention, you, Mateo, I know you speak Spanish. If I'm going to go back to the front.
Click on a category.
You can click by category, right?
Or click on the feature to begin.
So let's click here. For example, if it has the ES right here, you see that red band that says ES, that means that that title, both the book and the movie, are available in Spanish, in Español, okay? So this is a great way to practice your Spanish. You can watch the movie in English and then watch it again in Spanish. You can read the books in English, read together again in Español, okay? And again, that's Online Books for Kids on our website, sclibrary.org. On the Kids and Teens, Online Books for Kids, and this amazing resource, which is probably my favorite one out of all of them.
Or click on the feature to begin.
Is Bookflix. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining me for story time today. Adios, amigos. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month. I hope you learned some Spanish today. Thank you, Mateo's mom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, I will be back for story time on Saturday, the 25th. We used to have weekly Saturday story times. Now we have them sometimes, at least once a month on Saturday. So join me for story time on the 25th. The movie is called Chato's Kitchen. I'll type it in the chat. And it's bilingual. It's in English and Spanish. But if you've ever read the Pigeon books, they're also available on there. The Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, all that good stuff is in there, okay? Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for coming.